Hi everybody, it's Elle again from blogging my way through the LLB. I thought I'd do a quick post today on networking. We've got a networking event coming up next week and I've just been advertising it to students in lectures. So I thought I'd chat about top tips for networking because it's a really scary concept, I think, at first when you don't really know a lot about networking, you don't really know how to approach people. So the first thing to remember about networking is that the people that are there to speak to you. They've given up their time, whether it be an evening, an afternoon, whatever, to talk to law students. They want to hear from you, they want to be able to help you, and that's something to remember. You shouldn't be scared because the reason that they are there is you. So don't hold back thinking that they don't want to hear from you, they don't want to talk to you. You are the reason that they're there. Remember that and be confident in that, because I think that certainly helps in having the confidence to speak to people. The second thing to remember is that everybody starts somewhere. I think it's really easy to look at somebody and think, oh, they're a barrister and I'm just a first year law student. That's certainly how I looked in first year. I thought, well, why would they want to talk to me? But they've been in your position once and they're going to want to help you, whether it's tips to get through first year, tips throughout your degree, what you can be doing. The people that you want to hear from is them, because they were in your shoes once and they've got to where you want to be, and that's an achievement on their part and something that you can definitely learn from. So don't think that there's kind of a big divide between you and them because they're so much further on in their career. They were in your shoes once and they'll have some advice for you based on that, and they'll completely understand where you're coming from. And to show dedication to the career so early on in your degree is something that even some people in the profession now didn't have. So be confident in the fact that, yes, you're, just doing your undergraduate degree and you've got so many other things to do after that to get to the point where they are. But they were in the same position once and maybe they didn't even know that they wanted the career that they're doing at that point. So, yeah, be confident in the fact that they were here once and they understand completely where you're coming from. Kind of on the back of that, remember that these people, whether it be barristers, solicitors, judges, whoever it is that you're talking to, they're people too. They probably just want to chat. I know I would. On the back of the fact they want to hear from you and they've been in your position before, they just want to talk to you. It doesn't have to be all legal related. They just want to chat. And I think it's quite easy to look up and think, oh, well, they're a barrister, they're a solicitor. They just want to chat. They are people at the end of the day. And I think sometimes you forget that. But, yeah. If you're nervous in terms of speaking to people, go with a group. If you've got friends, you can, go together. If I know as Vice President of Events in our Law Society, I'm going to be making myself available to students for our networking event next week to say, if you are nervous, grab me and I'll introduce you, because I think that helps just to get that conversation going. Sometimes it's starting the conversation that's the scary bit, and then once you're in it, it's fine. But it's that initial approach and introducing yourself and all of that that's the scary bit. So go as a group, go with friends, if you've got friends on your course or whatever. If not, just look around for somebody that you know, and say, I want to speak to this person, can you come with me? Because I guarantee you're probably all in the same boat. You're all nervous, you all don't know what to say, and sometimes going together can give you confidence, I guess. If you are particularly nervous, try thinking of questions you want to ask or conversation starters before the event. There's nothing wrong with sitting before an event and thinking, right, these are the people I want to speak to, this is what I want to find out. Or if something crops up in the event, you can be like, oh, I need to ask them about that later. Or even just conversation starters, because it is, as I've said, that initial approach that it's like, okay, I'm here now, what do I say to somebody? So having that, like, right, okay, this is how I'm going to start the conversation. It sounds really silly, but I think it's something that helps because you're not thinking, oh gosh, what am I going to say to them if I go over? Because you've got it there already and you know what you want to say to them. So yeah, having that list of things just to start a conversation. And once you're in it, the conversation should flow naturally, it should be fine. It's just that initial kind of getting it going. So having a starting point obviously really helps. Obviously nothing too scripted. If you go over and ask a really complex question about something really off the wall, they're probably going to be like, what's going on? But if you just go over, even just, hi, how are you? My name's Elle, helps. Or, you know, hi, you're a criminal barrister, aren't you? How is that? Something like that. Just to get that conversation going. Finally, just be confident in yourself and your abilities. Just by being there, you're already doing better than the people that aren't attending. You know, the people that come to uni, go to the lectures, go home, don't really do any work, don't really make any effort to do anything else. You're better than them just by being there and showing the commitment to the profession and the willingness to give time up to learn more about it and things like that. And that will reflect in you just being there. So be confident in that. You know, a lot of people are generally impressed with the attendance at events like these. And you can be proud in the fact that you are one of the people that's attended. Also, just like a closing point, make the most of the opportunity. Networking is such an important skill. It'll get you literally everywhere. You probably know already, I like to talk, but I've done 5 mini-pupillages now, and 3 of them have been through networking. So that just kind of highlights the importance of it, really. The fact that you can gain so much from it. You know, one of the contacts at our event next week is somebody who judged a moot for me a while ago. And I got chatting to her afterwards. She's since come back and judged another moot at our university, and she's now doing our panel event next week. These are contacts that you make that are useful to you, they can be useful to the university, and they're just somebody that you can say, I'm going through this at the minute, can you help me with that? These people, like I say, want to help you out. That's what they're there for. There shouldn't be this really scary divide of like, I'm just a student and they're a professional, because at the end of the day, they want to help you. And most people I've found in the profession do want to help you out, whether that's through meeting with them or interactions on Twitter, on emails, anything like that, LinkedIn. People do generally want to help you out, so make the most of that opportunity, because it's a good position to be in when you do have that network of people that you know you can go to and say, oh, I had an interview and it didn't go very well, how do you deal with it? Or, you know, now I'm just in suspense and I don't really know how I feel, and I'm just waiting on applications coming back, and what do you do to fill your time when you're doing that and you're just stressing? And people have advice on that because they've been there and they've been in your position, and that's really helpful to have that network of people that you know that you can go to because you know that they've been there. So make the most of the opportunity to make those connections, because trust me, it helps so much when you are in these situations. I feel like I've talked loads there about networking. I said it was going to be a short video, and my camera is on 12 minutes, so I've got some editing to do, clearly. But yeah, so I'm going to stop now. But I hope that's been helpful. If you've got any more questions about networking, let me know. I'll put all my social media stuff up here if I can. I hate saying this and then I can't get it to work, but I'll put it up there if I remember how to do it. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and take a look at my blog as well. And if you've got any questions at all, like I say, just ask on there. If you've got any video suggestions or anything like that, give me a shout and I'm more than happy to do them. So I hope this has been helpful, and I will speak to you all very soon.